gets specific. He says, put on the belt of truth, and put on the breastplate of righteousness, and put on the helmet of salvation, and shod your feet with the gospel of peace, and take up the shield of faith by which you can quench the fiery arrows of the evil one. And then he says, take up the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of God. And then he says, wrap that thing all up in prayer. So you don't have to fight the way that other people fight. Oh, I wish I had time. That's why some of us are so defeated, because you keep on fighting on the enemy's terms, fighting carnally and fighting fleshly, fighting with their weapons. Didn't David teach you anything when Goliath came? Goliath came with sword and javelin and spear. But David didn't put on armor. He didn't take up a javelin. He didn't take up a sword. But what he said was, I come to you in the name of the Lord of hosts. You've got to learn how to fight, not with the weapons that people are fighting against you with. You've got to learn how to fight with the word of the Lord. He says that's how you pull down strongholds. That's how you pull down depression. That's how you pull down anxiety. That's how you pull down fear. That's how you pull down people calling you a failure. That's how you pull down that past that's been holding you back and the sin that so easily besets you. That's how you pull down the strongholds in your life, casting down every argument, every thought, every reason, every imagination that exalts itself against God and against the knowledge of God. And then he says you bring every thought captive, because you do realize that a little yeast works its way through the whole batch of dough. You realize that little moths put holes in expensive garments.